How about those Chiefs? You know how it is around here. We're going to celebrate a nice little dub on this lovely evening. Going to go over some post-game thoughts, interesting stats, brief injury report, and more. But first, how about those Chiefs? This is a game of special teams, all right? You're going to say, what are you talking about, Cole? What do you mean? Well, opening kickoff fumble, Chiefs recover, score a TD. Okay, so there's 7 points, or 6 if you want to be technical. But here's what else I mean. Matt Wright, 5 for 5 on PATs, 2 field goals. If I can do my math, that's 11 points by Matt Wright. You take those 11 points away, the Chiefs are down by 1. So that's a game of special teams, and that's what happens when you show up on all 3 phases of the freaking football. Absolutely excellent. I like Matt Wright. Everything felt right with Matt Wright tonight, right? That was a lot of rights. But man, started out hot like a fajita. Opening kickoff, Bucs fumbled. Tackled by Jack Cochran and Chris Lammons, recovered by Elijah Lee. Those are 3 names that I just like right now. Chiefs convert, quick TD to Travis Kelce. They also had 7 first downs in the first quarter. George Karlaftis had a big tackle for loss on the Bucs' next drive, resulting in a field goal. On the next drive, 3rd and inches, Mahomes was getting sacked. And he tosses up an absolute wobbler. When I say a wobbler, it looked like Peyton Manning's last year in the NFL. That kind of a wobbler. But it's because Mahomes was getting sacked. He threw it to Juju for about 4 yards and a first down, moving the chains. Great freaking work by Mahomes and great work by Pacheco, CEH, and Mahomes, who all had solid runs on that drive, including a TD, a direct snap TD to Jerick freaking McKinnon, in which he handed the ball off to CEH. I'm just going to say this. Andy Reid was in his freaking bag tonight, baby. In his bag. Hats off to the entire coaching staff, but Andy Reid was in his bag. He dug all the way down inside that bag. And he made sure that when Mahomes and Tom Brady played each other for the last time, they got the dub. Now, would you have rather won in the AFC Championship in 2018 or the Super Bowl in 2020? Yeah, but we got the dub. It is what it is. Next up, Nick Bolton. Huge tackle for loss. Bucs struggled to find answers early, punting to a nervous Sky Moore, who fair caught the punt when he could have returned it. But hey, he caught it. No fumble. I like that. Second quarter, MVS. Huge 30-yard jumping catch. Absolutely insane grab by MVS. Following play, Pacheco broke a tackle for solid 8. Then Mahomes. This is insane, man. Street ball. This is street ball. I don't like street ball because I'm a defensive coordinator that doesn't like to get whooped by Mahomes when he scrambles outside, missing a sack, pulling a spin move out, and then shot putting the football over 2 or 3 Buccaneers' heads. 1-yard shot put pass to CEH for a touchdown. I mean, you can't draw those plays up. You can't make that up. This is just Mahomes doing what Mahomes does best, so let him do it. Then the Bucs responded by driving down the field, scoring on a big drive. Brady making it look easy, but the Chiefs attempted to respond, driving up the field, going for it on 4th and 1, throwing to CEH. Wide open on 4th and 1, y'all. Did you see that? He dropped it. I was like, oh my God. But it didn't matter because the next play, or it's the next drive, Brady was nailed by L'Jarius Sneed. Strip sack. Look familiar? I'm pretty sure L'Jarius Sneed did that in the Colts game. But strip sack, forced the fumble. Chris Jones recovered. The Chiefs made it to the goal line and fooled everyone, including me, including my mother, who didn't watch the game, including the cameraman, including the broadcasters, including the entire Bucs defense, when Noah freaking Gray took the snap for a tight end sneak for a touchdown. That's what I'm saying, dude. Andy Reid in his freaking bag, all the way in it. He dug down deep in that crevice for these plays. Hats off to them. Brady and company then began picking up the Chiefs' blitzes. I was starting to see some weird stuff, guys. I was starting to see Nick Bolton on receivers, Karlaftis in coverage and zone, Frank Clark on running backs in coverage. It was very weird. But I realized Spags was trying to mix it up. He was trying to confuse Brady. It was sort of working at times. but he was then moving down the field pretty freaking easily. Juan Thornhill then had a costly pass interference. You could say it was a clean hit. I don't know. I'm going to get referee Ralph, the outfit's over there. I'm going to get him in a video tomorrow, and he's going to break down that play for us to explain exactly what in the heck the refs were thinking on that stupid little call. Either way, they scored a touchdown. Then Pacheco, following kickoff, almost ran it for a TD. Second half, you know how it goes. The Chiefs keep going. They start with the ball in the third quarter. Juju converted a key 3rd and 10 for a 19-yard quick screen and ended up settling for 3. Matthew Wright looking very nice. I like Matthew Wright. I do like that guy. Following drive, Chiefs defense stepped up, forcing the Bucs to punt, and it was very ugly, only a 30-yard punt. That punter is not good. MVS then caught a nice 25-yard pass. Following play, Mahomes threw one up to Justin Watson, incomplete. But if he would have looked the other way, Mecole Hardman, guys, was as wide open as he could get. Mecole Hardman was in the end zone spinning in circles with his arms like this. He looked like he was dancing in the rain, but it wasn't raining. Either way, he was that wide open, but have no fear because they started working Sky Moore in. You guys like that? Sky Moore, I want to see Sky Moore. He caught a key pass for about 15 yards on, I think, a 3rd and 5, and then Jody Fortson caught a TD on a quick slant. That's 38-17 Chiefs. The Bucs in turn drove all the way down the field, 5-minute drive, basically targeting Jalen Watson almost every single play, and finally getting to the goal line, getting a TD on a yard run by Rachaad White. Following drive, Noah Gray missed a block, and Mahomes got sacked. I got scared for my life. Mahomes also got his foot stepped on, which scared me a little bit, but the Chiefs convert a key 3rd down with an absolutely incredible catch by Travis Kelce, guys. He is insane. That was his 9th reception of the evening. They ended up settling for a field goal with MVS dropping a key 3rd down pass. But get this was kind of weird. Mahomes was absolutely pissed on this play. MVS drops the pass. Mahomes starts ripping his helmet off and screaming. And I was like, oh, he's pissed at MVS for dropping that. No, he went up and started yelling at Travis Kelce, dude. It was a weird ordeal. Travis Kelce messed up in some fashion there. Mahomes ended up saying it's okay, but he was very upset. Either way, they got a field goal, and then the Bucs could not get the drive going following. They punted with 8 minutes left. And I was like, why the heck would you punt down by 17, 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter? Then I was like, oh, this is why. Because Mahomes, I think it was on a 3rd down, threw a very costly interception. I was like, what are you doing? They took it down to like the 25-yard line, converted on a quick TD. But then we know how it goes. 3:30 left in the game. All 3 timeouts remaining. They couldn't get it done, okay? They couldn't get it done. The Chiefs, it was insane. The Chiefs put up 41 points on quite possibly the best defense in the entire NFL. I hope all these overpaid pundits eat all of their freaking words, every single one of them. I hope they all eat their words. They're filthy, nasty, little biased words. Trash cans, dumpster juice, Derek Carr, mids. By the way, thank God that the Raiders didn't suck today and beat the Broncos. It's all good in the AFC West, man. It's all freaking good. Let's go over a couple injuries here, a couple interesting stats, and then I'm going to give away some game balls. Travis Kelce was shaken up near the end of the first quarter. Scared me, but he came back, looked fine. Safety Justin Reed hit Chris Evans very hard on that play, so hard, in fact, that both of them had to leave the field of play. Basically, guys, Justin Reed hits very freaking hard. He was also shaken up later, right before halftime, but he cleared concussion protocol. And I'm over here like, as long as it was legit clear of a concussion protocol, I'm happy. Justin Reed ended up playing the rest of the game. Tom Brady, when he got nailed by L'Jarius Sneed, he hurt his shoulder in some fashion. We won't know how much at all until later. Bucs wide receiver Russell Gage limped off the next play. Chris Godwin was injured and down. I think he was okay, though. Mahomes got stepped on by Orlando Brown Jr. in the fourth quarter. He walked a bit gingerly, but I believe he's okay. So injuries seem pretty minimal for the Kansas City Chiefs, and for that, I am very glad. Interesting stats. You guys ready for this? 9 games today were decided by 1 score. Not this game that we just watched, thank God. But 9 games were decided by 1 score. Chiefs have 5th fewest 20-yard catches with 3, but they lead the league with receivers that have TDs. That's a total of 6 players. So Would you rather have more deep passes or just spread the ball everywhere? I'd rather have both, but it doesn't freaking matter because the Chiefs are getting it done. Travis Kelce caught 5 passes in the first quarter, which was more than any other first quarter in his 131 NFL regular season games. Absolutely incredible. 2 records were broke tonight, guys. I mean, this is unbelievable. Kelce now is the tight end with the 5th most career receiving yards for a tight end, passing Rob Gronkowski, who had 9,286. I don't know Kelce's total now. It's more than that because he kept accumulating yards throughout the game. And then another record. Mahomes is the QB with the quickest to 20,000 yards passing. He did it tonight in game 67, and the previous record was held by Matthew Stafford at 71 games. Guys, I've been a Chiefs fan my entire life. Since I was born and raised in Kansas City, we are living in some really freaking crazy times. Please enjoy it. If you smoke a cigarette, have a cigar, celebrate, get some Jameson. I'm having a beer. This is a good night. Listen to this stat. The Bucs defense had given up 27 total points in the first 3 weeks. Well, they gave that up in the first half to the Chiefs. No big deal, right? Then, oh, dude, the Bucs had -3 rushing yards in the first half of the game. -3 rushing yards in the first half of the game, and that's the fewest by the team in any start of Tom Brady's career. Then, get this one. I like this one. Andy Reid is the second head coach in the NFL with 50-plus wins with 3 different starting QBs. Donovan McNabb, Alex Smith, and Patrick Mahomes. Basically, Andy Reid is the best coach, and we have him on the Chiefs, so I do like that. The Chiefs' offense was 11 of 14 on third down tonight until the Mahomes interception. I think they even made another, but the 11 third down conversions is tied for the second most since 1991. The club best in the last 30 years is 12. And then last stat I want to give you guys for tonight, it was fitting to put this one last. This was just the 5th time Tom Brady has scored 31 points in a game and lost. Well, boo freaking who. Now, for the game stats, Patrick Mahomes, 23 for 37, 249 yards, 3 TDs. That interception was unnecessary at the end there. Unnecessary. Tom Brady, obviously, he's got nice stats, but they did not run the ball, dude. They had 6 total carries for 3 yards. I mean, that's embarrassing. Meanwhile, hello, look over here. 189 rushing yards by the Chiefs, bro. 189 rushing yards. CEH, 19 carries, 92 yards and a TD. Pacheco, 11 for 63. Patrick Mahomes, we were just saying last game, I wish Patrick Mahomes would strategically scramble just a little bit more. You don't have to scramble unnecessarily, but get yards when you can. Get yards when you need to. A little bit more. 34 yards. And then, of course, Noah Gray with his 1-yard rush. We do like to see that. Receiving, Travis Kelce, 9 receptions, 92 yards and a TD. MVS, 3 for 63. Juju, 5 for 46. Sky Moore, work this man in more, 2 for 31. He's good. He's getting separation. Please work this man in more. As far as defense goes, man, L'Jarius Sneed led the team in tackles. He also had that strip sack fumble, which was nice. Chris Lamons on special teams had that nice little fumble forced as well. And then Pacheco, 3 kick returns for 91 yards. He almost ran one back for a TD at the end of half. That would have been absolutely phenomenal. But Matt Wright, we like this guy. 2 field goals, 5 PATs. Let's freaking go. Overall, guys, this is how you play football. All 3 phases of the ball. Offense, absolutely incredible. Defense, lights out. Until the end there a little bit. Obviously, they did put up 31, but the team stats. Look at this, y'all. Third down efficiency, 12 for 17. What's the keys that the Chiefs have been struggling with the past couple games? Third and shorts, the run game in general, and just converting on third downs in general. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. One of these third downs was at the end of the game when they had to punt. 417 total yards. In the red zone, 5 for 6. That's something you really like to see. 5 for 6. But what else you like to see? I need to move my little guy here. Time of possession. Do you see this? Hello. 38 minutes time of possession for the Chiefs compared to 21 minutes for the Bucs. It don't get no better. It don't get no better. I want to give out game balls. I'm going to give out a few. Okay, I'm going to give Patrick Mahomes a game ball. Obviously, he played lights out. He was absolutely incredible. 23 for 37, 249 yards, 3 TDs. A couple of those that one TD in particular, that shot put past the CEH. Whoo! Probably shouldn't have happened. But Patrick Mahomes does that kind of stuff and makes it look easy. We'll give Travis Kelce a game ball as well. 9 receptions for 92 yards. Are you kidding me? Then he becomes the 5th leading tight end in history with receiving yards. We'll give another one to CEH, who had 92 rushing yards. That's almost another 100-yard game from CEH. He's looking really good. CEH and Isaiah Pacheco are a very good 1-2 punch, and you love to see it. I'm going to give another game ball to basically the entire Chiefs offensive line. This defense was no joke, guys. They were absolutely incredible, and they put up 189 yards rushing. Orlando Brown Jr. had a couple plays where I was like, oh boy, scared me a couple times. But overall, the O-line played absolutely excellent. Game ball on defense, L'Jarius Sneed, hands down. Huge strip sack, led the team in tackles. You got to freaking love it. Special teams, Chris Lamons, I always say his name wrong, for the play on the opening kickoff, which allowed the fumble. And then Matt Wright, 5 for 5 on PATs. Then he also made 2 field goals. So you got to freaking love it. How can you not? That's the post-game reaction. With that being said, let's go. Let's freaking go.
How about the Chiefs?